Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having a pleasant morning. It is cold as a witch's boob here in Charlotte, but I will survive. How are you this morning, Todd?
I'm pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Let's see who's in there. Good morning, Jabez. Good morning, Bumcrack. Good morning, Ping. It's lovely to see your face, smiling face in here. Bumcrack, always a pleasure. Pedlin, glad to see you. 25 degrees. Oh, Lord have mercy.
That's cold for Central Texas.
That's cold for any place.
Wow. It's cold everywhere except the far southwest.
Yeah,
Southern California and Arizona are pretty warm, I think.
it's 30 degrees here. So it's a good thing that we don't have the rain or the drizzle we had yesterday, or we would have an issue today. Lag said, wait a minute, let's see. Somebody said that their toothbrush, they broke their somebody said, I think it was Jabus, that they broke their toothbrush holder and they were in the market for another one. Good morning, Lag.
Well,
Or
shoot
maybe it
me
was
your
Lag.
address and I'll send you one.
It's Lag, not Jabus. Sorry, Jabus. Good morning, Sandy. It's great to see you. Tom didn't have himself muted. Production here is getting so much better. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Production.
31 degrees there. Guys, a degree temperature warmer down there. But you are in the south. So, how are things with you this morning, Todrick?
Oh, steady as she goes. Just, yeah, got myself woke up, got my coffee, packed my orders. I'm a busy little guy.
Well, good, because that's what we're going to talk about this morning is
Busy,
everybody's schedule.
busy, great big guy.
I have been trying. Well, you're always a busy guy because you got so much stuff to list. How many things you got out going out today?
I have 7 orders for $250 gross sales, which is pretty good. I'm not hitting my,
Good morning, Hank.
I'm falling like $1,000 a month behind my 100,000 for the year goal, but whatever. Still making sales, just
Well, that's good.
I need to do another, I don't know, $50, $100 a day to get, dang lag.
Like, if you're lying, I hope your nose grows out to be about 3 feet long.
That's my 31-day total he sold in one day. Crazy. Let's see.
Good morning, Craig.
My 31-day total is 76.69. But that doesn't make 100 grand a year, does it?
No, I sold $250 worth of crap on Facebook Marketplace yesterday.
That's good.
Yeah, and all of that was given to me. I have a connection at an apartment complex, and this is something that you might want to see who's in your circle of friends. But she calls me when they're having a clean out at one of the apartments, and I go over there and help her, and I pick out the stuff that I want and help her throw the rest of it away.
And she just gives it to you.
Just help. It's free labor. You
Well,
know,
it's not free. You're getting something out of it.
for her, it's free. So anyway, it was some stuff like there was a coffee maker that worked that needed a carafe. And of course, I've got lots of those, uh, Mr. Coffee carafes, and some a pair of roller skates, and a bunch of other odds and ends. Wall decor, that kind of stuff. So anyway, good morning, Chicken Toad. Uh, just an idea, check it, circle of friends, see who you know. Um, they might give you the opportunity. So anyway, my title of today's show was "What's on Your Schedule," and
What's your schedule?
schedule. That's how Bumcrack says it.
Oh, okay.
Everybody else is hard. That ch makes a hard k sound. Schedule, but anyway, I've been really working on getting things organized because my attention span is that of a 6-year-old boy on a Jolt Cola. And for you, those youngins on it, Jolt Cola used to be a high caffeinated drink. Truck drivers drank a lot of them. Anyway, uh, and that was kind of before the gaming thing. My circle of friends is a line, not enough to complete a circle. Okay, Beard, that's the case. Um, like in the morning when Roberta gets up, because she gets up anywhere between 5:30 and 6:30, depending on if she's working at home or not. I get up and I go ahead and start my day. You know, um, check emails and that kind of stuff. I try to start dinner. Like today, we're having this baked beans hamburger medley or something, and so I've already. No, 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 no. They don't allow roller skates. They don't even allow Heelys on cruise ships. Um, so I'm just trying to get organized and get all the, if I got any shipping to do, which today, of course, I don't, um, try to get all that done before the show. And then after the show, I continue with any errands I got to run. And then after, either I start listing then or I wait till after lunch if I'm out on the road all morning. Just trying to get everything going. Good morning, Jennifer Hayes. It's great to see you in here this morning. Um, because I think that's my biggest thing is I lose so much time to nothing. So I've got the crock pot out and I've been cooking in it. I Let me tell you what, by this time next year, I'll get on a pair of damn roller skates for you assholes. And this summer, a year, I'll show you how to get on a damn slalom and ride that thing across the lake. Okay, y'all stay in tune. Uh,
I can't wait.
so actually, I've lost 4 pounds already,
Good.
and that's because I'm 12 to 1,500 calories. That's it, and I'm doing my treadmill. So I'm trying, and YouTube is the crack of the ADD afflicted. So I've been turning it on in another room so I can't stop to look at the screen because it's playing in the den, which is through a doorway that way. So I can hear it, but I can't. Uh, it's I do have a very good insurance policy. Roberta would be set for life. Uh, so I'm really working on trying to get my schedule straightened out and all the distractions. Oh God.
Hey, I like the fact that on ebook I can just announce myself whenever I show up in the
You know
back.
what? I love that too because I heard you.
More people need to do that so we don't look around like crazy and somebody's in the bottom.
Yeah. And even if I've got like Facebook up or like my YouTube channel, I'm listening to the YouTube version of the show. I still hear you. Todd, did you hear him when he came in?
Yeah. He said, "Good morning, assholes."
Okay, that's okay. Well, see, that's good.
My hearing is pretty good for a 69-year-old
No,
fart.
well, I didn't know whether
And
I did.
he said it pretty loud, like demonstrative, like
I
Well, he
know.
was,
like
he was in the
it was.
back room, the room or whatever you want to call it, and I didn't know whether I could only hear him or whether you could hear him. That is the best thing right there about EV Mux, because that's not very old. That's a new
You,
feature.
you want to know how dumb I was? Yesterday I got kind of hot out here for some reason, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna turn the heat down a little bit. I forgot to turn it back up. You know how cold it is in here? Damn it! I think I set the heat on like 65 because I got hot when I was shipping for some reason, and it was like 22 last night. Wind chills were in the teens. The wind blow there, Tom. It blew like a gale force here.
It was
It was
terrible here. It was.
yesterday was our windy day. It was screaming.
How is
This
Joan? She's in there irritating as usual. She got up and
it's
let the dogs out this morning, so that's a victory. I played like I was asleep until she got up.
that front that's coming through across the country. It's just wreaking havoc. Anybody out in the Kansas City area? Y'all got like 6 feet of snow out there yet?
Yeah, if you looked at it, I was watching one of those internet guys, and it was going on a line. It started in Kansas, covered the whole state of Kansas, went straight across, covered Kentucky, all the way to DC and out. So
Yeah.
that whole
And there's another front coming through
it'll get
sometime the latter part of this week that they
it'll get.
say we might get snow.
We're in the 1 to 5 inches.
Are you?
Yeah, so Joni's not changing anything. She's used to 1 to 5 inches. So there you go.
Oh shit. Oh
You would have.
Lord.
I should have waited till you got some coffee. You'd have spit it all over the computer.
Yeah, if I was getting ready to take a drink when you said that. So
Yeah. So you want to see my find for the? So yesterday morning, I got all my shipping done early, and I'm like, you know what? I need to run to FedEx, so I'm gonna run by the. I want to run by the thrift store just to see what happens in the morning versus in the evening. Them jokers were putting this out, $10.
Dang.
Yeah,
has it been opened?
it's been open, but it's got.
Well, because I would just say the box.
Oh yeah, it's been open. But it's
$10 for $100 camera. 100,
the cheapest on
120.
Amazon. The cheapest on Amazon is $249, and this one's in beautiful condition. I got the battery charging, but it's got its manuals and everything. $10. It was on the cart they were taking out, and some guy walked by and goes, "I think they're still working on that cart." I'm like, they don't care if you buy stuff, if you grab stuff out of it. They just looked at me, uh, like I was going to put this camera back. I knew it was a $250 camera in my hands. I'm like, yeah, it ain't going back.
Does it have a memory card?
I don't know why you want to see if there's any private parts. It does not.
Okay, because I was thinking because
Darn.
the next time I have buy a camera and it's got a memory card on it, we're gonna have. Let's see what we're gonna see. Let's see what's on the memory card.
I never do get the sexy ones. I always get the one where grandma's sitting there with a present beside her or whatever.
I've only had a couple. I had the one in the video camera that I had to send to Kent because it was the woman talking about told the old boy she was going to bite it. I don't even know what I did with that tape. It's probably going to end up in somebody's camera one day.
So anyway, like I said, I'm trying to get on a schedule to make Monday through Friday. Everything, anything goes on Saturday and Sunday, which is the way it should be. But Monday through Friday, I'm trying to be on a schedule to try to get stuff done because I have other stuff I do have to do besides deal with eBay and YouTube. And I'm really working on putting in like 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock is dealing with land stuff. So
But there it sits on Amazon, $249.
cool. How
That's the
many?
cheap. That's the cheapest one. And this one with the box and everything should. I'll put it higher than that.
How much is it going for on eBay?
I don't know.
I saw some sold for 200. I just looked.
Oh, were they sold for 200?
Like 120 to 200 on eBay. But if it's complete with a box and charger and everything, yeah, I would shoot for the 200 on eBay.
The problem is it's 8% fees on Amazon. It's going to be what 13.25 going to 15% on eBay and their bullshit raising fees again. I mean, how much more can FeeBay? How much more can you fee us? It's promoted. All these people talking about turning promoted listens off. If I turn promoted listens off, I don't sell shit. It's my promoted listens run out, and I go, man, it's been a slow day. I wonder why I hadn't sold anything. And I'll look and go, yeah, well, I'm not promoting anything. And now they announce even more fees. How about this, eBay? How about if you increase the top line, the bottom line falls with it? You don't need to increase fees if you're doing your part.
Yep.
If you're taking care of the platform and getting it out there to people, and people are having a good experience, the stuff that you're in control of, imagine that.
So what you gonna do about it? Keep on selling on eBay.
I continue to make good decisions. It's going on Amazon because I get $50 more for it, and the fees are half.
Oh.
You've got to understand the numbers. I've talked about this for a little bit now. You've got to know where you sell stuff. So even if it was just 15 and 15, you got to understand on Amazon it's going to sell 10 times faster. I don't have to promote it. So just think about the fees. If I get 8% fees on that camera versus 13 and a quarter, and the suggested rate was 11%. eBay thinks I should pay them 24% to sell it. 24%.
So why are you not doing everything on on Amazon?
Not all categories are the same. You can't sell certain things. You can't sell use on Amazon.
And I was just pulling at your chain on that one. Because I knew that and you there's no such thing as gated on eBay, and
Correct. A lot of things. If you've got to understand just opportunity.
Can you sell parted out vacuum cleaners and coffee pots on Amazon?
No. Not unless the parts are new.
Okay.
New replacement parts. There's generally. So Walmart has a bunch of. So check your local WalMarts. They're clearancing out a lot of Shark vacuums right now and replacing with new models coming in. I've been thinking about going and picking up 2 or 3 of them and just parting out brand new machines and calling those parts new on eBay and see what happens. So I think one of the vacuums is like $34, and in parts it's worth about $300.
dang. Now, are you going to price them to blow them out, or are you just going to whatever the regular price is? Did that make any sense?
I'll match what the current sales are, and then I'll run a sale on it or something. I generally that's the method I do. I'll match somewhere near the top of the market and then put it on 10 or 15% clearance, or run a sale for the weekend, and generally will attract some interest.
That seems almost sacrilegious, though. You've got a brand new vacuum in a box that all you have to do is slap a label on. It'd be tempting just to Just
Yeah, but because of eBay, I'm restricted on Amazon from Shark. So eBay, the $34 vacuum, which regularly costs 197 at Walmart, that's where it started out. On eBay, they're going $97.
mm,
Or I can take the 8 parts off of it and sell them for well over 200.
okay.
It doesn't make any sense.
No, it did.
Like yesterday, I bought a coffee machine. It's a or not. I didn't buy. I bought it Friday. It's a Mr. Coffee. It's the one with the stainless steel carafe, and it's got a water tank. Um, so I took the water tank off. I took the filter basket off. I took the carafe, and then somebody sold the front facing controls. They they got like $42 for the digital control. So I took the whole thing apart just to get the front screen off. Uh, so that's $7.50 coffee maker. Somebody bought the carafe for 30 plus shipping already. It lasted like 10 hours.
Dang.
I mean, you could pick up coffee makers and take 4 pieces off of them and throw them away. It's
Yeah. Or throw them in a box, and then when you get a box full, take them down to your local electronics recycler. You
yeah,
might
it's
get, you,
waste management.
yeah.
And the green can outside.
And you heard it here. You won't hear him talk about stuff on his show because I don't have any viewers on my show.
That's right.
We're a close knit little community here. Over there, he's got 100 people watching his show, and half of
Bunch,
them are coming in just to talk shit to him. So,
bunch of people hate us over there. So over here we like y'all. So we'll tell y'all what we really do.
so
Over there on my channel, screw them.
that's right. And I'm being serious. He never
No, I'm
talks
100.
about this stuff over on his show. That's because he's got a big group watching. Over here at my little P baby, how many people do we got watching? We got 35 people.
Yeah, our morning show has been up in the upper 30s for a couple of
I
weeks.
mean, it's stuff like Anissa might know about this one. I was at Piggly Wiggly the other day, and I found 8 of these.
Uh-huh.
Uh, they're $30 each. They don't make the clear air. Doesn't make the clear gel anymore. I was sitting there, phone was struggling. It wasn't working. It was 8:45 at night. I was an hour from the house, and I'm like, and all of a sudden, the reselling guys have blessed me with some air. I'm like, that's awesome.
You got how many? 500?
I got 8 of them.
Hmm.
And how
No,
much you?
the big number was coffee. I went to Walmart to get coffee out in a town close to here. They had, I bought 57 boxes of coffee for $1 a box.
Oh my God.
uh,
Way to go.
that was after I'd already. Where's that picture? I think I sent this picture to Kent already. I can go find it. Let's look at the text to Kent so I can pull the picture back up. Kent, did I not send you that picture? Kent's been missing in action lately.
He's been in here. He just talked about you being a bottom. I don't want to know how he knows that.
Yeah,
Uh,
that was me the other day. Doo doo doo.
Brick Seek still has a it has a channel. I mean, a web page. It's entirely different looking from the way it used to be.
Yeah, and there's me a couple days before that. Yeah, the when UPS got here, I was gone when he came by. He said, "Sorry, we missed you on your pickup." I'm like, "Oh hell no, you didn't. You came at 2 o'clock, and you're not supposed to be here till after 3." So I requested another delivery. He's like, "How many boxes do you have? You want me to come back?" I'm like, 53. He said, "I guess I'll come back." Yeah, Kent's addicted to whatnot right now.
Is he selling it?
No, buying you it's stuff up there. If you pay attention, you can find it cheap. I'm trying to think, what else did I buy yesterday? I'm back to selling big printers again.
Oh God.
Uh, you can test these things in the store. So I bought an 8710. That's on eBay. It sells between 175 and 200. It's one of the big multi printers from. But when you print the test page out, the yellow and the magenta, it looked like the black had bled into it. So there was no yellow and there was no magenta. It was just like what you would imagine when you mix up yellow and black. It's more black than anything. Folks, if you see printers that do that kind of stuff in their inkjets, if you just run the clean print head, I ran it 4 times and imagine that it prints beautiful again. So
That's going to take some time to figure that out now. I'm talking about
uh,
Greg's sake.
J, JT, I sold a brother printer yesterday. It's a 5100. It was 100. I got 96 plus shipping for it, so I charged them $27 shipping. I got to ship it today. You'd be amazed how many of these inkjet printers just run in the clean print head. The clean solves a lot of the problems. I'm going to list that one today too. The printer I bought this summer, the 8600 sitting over there. I'm actually going to list it today.
Good morning, Patrick.
All right, I want to see if the camera works. I got the battery. I've been charging up the battery since. All right, come on. Hot damn.
Mm-hmm.
Why does the flash come up? Shut auto.
Uh-oh.
Well, it shows it on the picture, so it must stay up. No memory card, but that's okay. Cannot record. What?
Because it didn't have a memory card.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's an odd color too. It's supposed to. At first, it looks black, but it's got some, in a certain light, it looks bronze. Let's look. Uh, it says it's black. There's supposedly a 2 gig card with this combo. I'll actually throw a 2 gig card in here just so. Because Amazon customers will complain. It says 2 gig card on the box.
Well, you can buy two gig cards for nothing nowadays. So, and you probably get one out of another one that you got. Just make sure you format it good.
And so the one thing John was talking about some a little bit yesterday. In between he's not awake yet. We can talk about John and his struggles to read yesterday. Were you watching Todd whenever John was struggling to read and Jenna was yelling at him, and so I went to Grok on X and told it to give me a complicated to read sentence.
I was wondering where you came up with that big word reply.
All those big words in one sentence. I'm like,
Hey,
but he was talking about
I
the
know
importance.
he's smart and everything. I can't believe he just misreads every show he does that.
Well, you guys do live shows. You know how it gets.
Well, yeah, but
You can imagine. We throw you guys are just like me. Throw comments up there. We'll talk about a comment. I can't read them all. It doesn't mean we don't appreciate the audience. You know, most people who actually comment in the chat are good folks, except for Kent. You got to watch Kent. But to read every one of them is that's insane. I can't. I'm not going to go down. I'd be the same way. I'd be inventing words but the importance of if you got to sell some more expensive thing. You've got to raise your, because as I'm doing these parts, the one thing I realize is on that eBay store, man, the average sale price is much lower, and I'm like, how do I offset that? You know, do I part this printer out I can sell the tray and the ink and get 100 and a quarter for it. The rest of it's not worth a ton. Or just sell the stupid printer for $150 and be done with it at one shot. So some things I'm deciding are better kept together. Folks, there's you want to know the real super secret and imparting out that I want you won't ever hear me mention it on my channel. All these damn people will give them away. All these big vacuums that are washers, the water tanks and the dirty water tanks on those damn machines are worth $30 to $40 each. Yeah, how many times you go to a yard sale and see a carpet cleaner for $5 and it'll be there all day? Nobody wants to deal with that big piece of junk. You just pull the two water tanks off and set them on the street. Somebody will pick it up. Sell the two water tanks, Bissell's.
What's the one that's used to be real expensive? It had the water tank. It was a vacuum.
Rainbow.
The Bissell's, the ones that are real good, right? Are they call them Pro Heat 2X, and Pro Heat Pet,
Right.
and the water tanks on that. So I had a little vacuum. I haven't shipped it yet. Let me get the other account up on the other phone. It is I'll tell you what, because I've been buying these at the thrift store. These vacuums are $5. I love the Samsung because I can go to the other store.
Silver coin. Yeah, that's a good one too, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a Dash. That's the. It was just a pet carpet cleaner. The water bottle, $30 just for the water bottle. The nozzle on it, I've got listed for at least the same. You can get the water tanks off and the nozzles off on the front, the bottom things pretty easy. Yesterday I sold on a steam machine, the Bissell steam machine. The one part people lose, it's got a little cap on the water tank. I had two of them. I sold them both for $17 each. The water cap was $17 is what I got for it.
You know, the stuff that people lose, they got a perfectly good item, except they lose this one little small part. Yeah, the rainbow. I was at a yard sale and I saw it sitting over there, and I walked over to the lady and said, "How much you want for the rainbow?" And she said, "I just sold it to that man over there." And I don't, and we kind of laughed at each other. And this girl, she looked like she was a teenager. She said, "What is that thing?" I said, "That's a vacuum cleaner." And she said, "A vacuum cleaner? It's got water in it." And I said, "That's the whole point. That's what reason people were buying the hell out of these things, is because it would filter out the." I said, "You pour the water out and it has like an inch of sludge on the bottom of it."
Hey,
And
Kent, we're still ahead of y'all, Kent. This 2020. If you were on with yours, it had to say 2019. We're ahead of y'all. There you go.
oh God,
And people forget the argument between 2019 LSU and 2020 Alabama, which was one of the greatest teams of this century so far. They forget Alabama. We fucking had y'all in 19. Damn it! I think we lost. I think we lost by 4 or 5 to that supposedly your best team ever.
Javis, I tell you what, Pilot has some really their new facilities. They have some really clean bathrooms. They have really clean stores.
Well, they're having to compete with Loves because Loves is kicking their ass.
Yeah.
I mean, 90% of the Loves I go into, they're just really nice stores.
There is one once you get onto 321 in Hickory going towards Gastonia. There's one right on the right. And that sucker is full all the time. But those bathrooms, my wife will even use them because she says they're so clean. And she's really funny about going to public bathrooms. Uh, so Lag is not working at Pilot. He's got more money. He has got a sugar daddy keeping him up. No, Wawas are entirely different. Wawas are convenience stores. The big Pilots and big Loves are truck stops. They're not Bucky's. Bucky's is not a truck stop. They don't want trucks in there.
They do not. They barely want even anything with a decent. I mean, that big trucks. But if you're driving like a motorhome and stuff, they don't like.
because there's not a lot of room to move around in those. Trying to get to the gas pumps when
Also,
it's really busy.
the trucks make them. They're so heavy they tear up concrete. I mean,
Yeah,
there's good reasons why they don't want them in. I get it.
yeah. I mean,
And
it's
not to
just
mention, have you been to a truck stop and accidentally go to the backside of the lot? Those guys pee in bottles. They leave trash. They make a fucking mess.
yeah. So yeah, Bucky's is Bucky. Hell, if I was driving a truck and I would just keep on going unless I was about to run out of damn gas before I'd stop at a Bucky's. Because you see these guys in there with these big 40-foot motorhomes trying to get up to the pumps to get gas. I'm like, dude, there's a stop right across the street. Park over there, here, go in and get your damn Bucky nuts or whatever they're called,
Bucky
and
nuts.
and your pulled pork sandwich, and then go across the street and get your gas, your fuel.
Y'all heard it here first. Why is Tom in the clean bathrooms? He's getting Bucky nuts.
Bucky nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, North Carolina's getting a couple of them, Cashy. I don't know. The biggest truck I have ever driven is a dump truck, and that was on a farm, so I didn't have to have a CDL. And that damn thing it was a 4 speed. I don't have problems with changing gears. Um, but it was rough, 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 rough. We were loading. I don't remember what it's called. It's when you just you're combining, but it's just shredding the whole stalk and the corn and everything together for feedstock, or um, just spitting it off into the dump truck and taking it over to a, uh, a storage facility.
JT said Tom loves beaver nuts. That's right. Tom does not discriminate against a transgender. If he has to have beaver nuts, he gets beaver nuts.
What are those things called? You people that live near
Uh,
Bucky's and go there all the
be-
time?
Beaver nuggets.
Nuggets. Okay, that's what it is. Silage. Thank you. Um, Actually, that's not the same silage that's in my game, but that's that's close.
You're the worst farmer for being your online farm. You can't even remember anything about a farm. What's up with that?
Man, I'm in the middle of harvesting 1,000 acres of damn cotton. But anyway,
Yeah, there you go. Beaver nuggets.
and I don't like them.
They're okay.
You look at them and they look like what are they? Corn pops?
Yeah,
The cereal? That's what they look like, but they taste
but
nothing like it.
they're not as good as corn pops. Corn pops are
Oh,
better.
oh, I'd eat the hell out of corn pops.
Oh yeah, Eric, you're exactly right. That's who it is. If you're selling GE parts, GE stuff like light switch and stuff, Jay's Co is a subsidiary or something. They are a licensee to make a lot of the in GE's name. If you look on the back of the package and it has by the barcode somewhere, it'll say something about Jay's Co. Avoid that. They send you nasty grams.
Corn pop.
Eric, how much snow are you dealing with, Eric? You're in Maryland. You should be right there. You should have seen some snow yesterday. We even got flurries here. It was ridiculous. It was so cold here yesterday. Ooh, the wind. I mean, I look at my phone. It's like temperature is 28. Feels like 12. I'm like, damn it.
I'm getting ready to get a public server lag if you want to come if you want to come farm with me. Uh,
I'm like, damn. Is lag around here somewhere?
yeah,
28 feels like 12. What the hell, lag? That's his
here.
specialty.
So, how are your sales today?
They've been good. I haven't sold anything this morning, but it's the last 3 or 4 days. Imagine that you put up all that coffee, and when you're only $1 into it, I'm like, So Amazon has this. So Amazon and their pricing is a little different. Sometimes Amazon will actually make up the difference to turn the buy box back. So the coffee I was selling for 16.99. I was selling a box or two or three or four every now and then. But
Thank you, Tactical.
I moved it down to 15.99, which nobody else followed me. I'm the only one there. But the buy box opens at 14.97 is the number because that's what Walmart was selling that coffee for. Um, Amazon opened the buy box, showed the customer 14.97 my price, and then gave me the $1.02 because I actually sold it. They subsidized to open the buy box, and I sold all my damn coffee. I've got a few boxes left, but Amazon's a little different in their pricing. If you've got a minute to mess with pricing on popular items to get the buy box back, which I mean that coffee sold. I had 70 or 80 boxes and it was gone within 24 hours just because the buy box opened up. Because most people look at it, if there's not a buy box, buy here, they think that it's out. You've got to hit the see buying options or all that stuff. Most people look at it, they don't go that far.
Thank you, Tactical Z, Eric, for rotating that damn photo. That was getting on my ADD really bad.
Oh, wait a
uh,
minute.
uh, and that's a good morning. I don't think I said good morning to you, my lovely. Um, did you get a lot of snow there? Did you get 10 inches too?
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
Keep it up there. Keep
I don't
it
know.
up there. Keep
You
it
never,
up there.
you never know if Anessa's talking about snow or something else.
Yeah, I know.
There you go.
Uh,
She's got like 30 kids.
yeah. She seems to be fertile as hell, so he better just stay away. Um, yeah, snow is lovely. It's nice to see it falling, but I hate to get out in it because these damn people up here think they've got just because their Volvo's got all-wheel drive on it that they can drive like it's sunny and 70.
Yeah, well, I still haven't been able to fix my truck. I got all the parts, but
Good morning, text file.
it's just too cold. It's supposed to start here Thursday, overnight Thursday night, and be gone Saturday afternoon. We're just not going anywhere Friday.
I have 3 cats, Kent. She has 5 kids. Okay?
And there aren't any cats outside y'all feed as strays.
No, I've forbid these people from feeding any more cats outside.
I'm currently feeding birds outside. Every time I walk out on the patio, birds just go everywhere because the bird feeders where I can get to it.
And it breaks my heart not to do that, but I can't feed everybody's cat they don't keep them in the house.
And Johnny's been raising hell with the squirrel. There's been a squirrel knocking all the stuff out of the bird feeder.
My dad and mom, when they lived down on the lake, they had this covered back porch that went the whole length of the house.
Yeah, like a southern house is supposed to be.
Yeah. And it overlooked the lake. And my mom, when I moved away from the lake, because I lived down there first, when I moved away, I moved over to a busy area. So my mom kept my dog, Yoda. He was a collie, another big dog mix. Anyway, he was the sweetest old thing, and he loved my mama because my mama cooked, and my mama gave him table scraps. So he stayed at her house all the time anyway. So I totally forgot where I was going with this story. I saw how many junk cars you got in the yard. I have no junk cars in my yard.
And you weren't far along us to help you remember either. All you got was a front
I
porch.
know. I am just totally with James. Just shut the hell up.
I don't even know what you're talking about to get there because I don't remember what I said.
Oh, the squirrels.
Oh, I'm talking about 10 inches.
Yeah, no, squirrels. So she would keep. She had, like the big 5 gallon popcorn tins. She had one of those that she put dry food in, and in the morning, she would open it up, and he would eat some of that while he was waiting for his leftovers for breakfast because my mom made breakfast every day for my dad. Anyway, they were, and then she'd put the top on back on it. Well, one morning they were sitting there. They were sitting at the table that's right beside the window that looks outside the over the porch, and we heard. She said she heard doom 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 doom, doom 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 doom, and she looked over, and Yoda was laying on his rug by the kitchen door. So they looked outside the window, and there were two squirrels trying to pop the lid off of that dadgum popcorn tin, and that's the reason I said that's the reason you have those fat squirrels around there because when the lid's off of it for Yoda, they're coming over there and just eating like the daylights. That's my story about squirrels, and that's what the end game was. But anyway, those damn things are smart. If you've watched any of the YouTube videos where they do they have like strings and ropes and swings and all this kind of stuff that the squirrels have to run through or go through to get to the like a plate of food. Those guys are smart. Dadgum. That's like, damn it, Jabez.
These people are so stupid. The order is now not expected to be arriving on time. Is no longer needed. It's a box of coffee, you bitch. Amazon customers. There ain't no returns on food, bitch. You're just gonna just drink it and be happy with it. I don't give a.
Now say that again. It's going to be late.
The order is now not expected to be arriving on time. Is no longer needed. She ordered it Saturday evening. I shipped it Monday morning.
Nothing Amazon shipping is getting on time. We've
Nothing.
ordered 4 things and none of it has arrived on time, and that's okay. I'm not bitching about that because I know it's not Amazon's fault.
No, I had
It's
somebody yesterday. The item I ordered is. He sent me a screenshot of the eBay thing saying the item was supposed to be here Saturday. It's not going to be here till today. Are you going to give me a discount on because it didn't arrive on the projected time? I'm like, no. I mean, eBay makes that name. I told him eBay comes up with that. I have nothing to do with it. If I was the one that said I'd have it to you by Saturday and I didn't, I would be willing to listen. But since it's out of my control and I didn't make you any promises, you bought it on a day. I shipped it the next day. It went through a holiday period where there was a closed day and they closed early the day before that. He said, "I'll be leaving this in my review of the product." I'm
wasn't Amazon on strike for a few days?
You can bend over and lick your own asshole, buddy. I don't care. I mean, it was supposed to be there Saturday. He got it yesterday. It's one postal day late, and he's wanting a discount. I just want to start a YouTube channel and start doxing these folks. Douchebag of the day. Here he is, and this one should be douchebag of the day for
Jabez, I'm trying to clean up my language. I sound like a sailor or Scot, whichever is the worst.
right. It's
You
because
still want a discount? Screw you, lag.
It's because I haven't listened to Father Mike yet this morning. Once I listen to Father Mike, I'll be a lot better.
Okay, I got this message saying that this item was not going to be delivered on time, and I said, once you receive it, if you want to open up a return, knock yourself out. But I said, I don't know why eBay is giving these approximate times without saying, due to USPS shipping, that
it
might
should
not
say
even be any close.
It should say this is an approximation. It is not gospel. You know what I mean? That's what it should say.
I mean, it's if you want it to be there tomorrow or the next day, then let me know because you can if you want to pay for overnight, which I've had somebody to do, pay extra to have it overnighted to you. I can have it there by 10 o'clock the next morning if you want to.
And how about this one? When I open it up, purchase date on the 4th, ship date by the 7th, deliver by the 14th. That's what they've told the customer. Um, I shipped it on the 6th, and it's going to be there Friday the 10th. It's going to be there way before the end of the, because Amazon on a merchant fulfill gives you a range. It's going to be there at the front part of the range, and you got it sent UPS, so you don't even have to deal with the postal holiday because Jimmy Carter died for the third time.
Hey, hey. He was a shit for president, but I think he was truly a good man.
I agree with that statement. There was not a communist dictator he didn't appreciate.
Yeah. Unlike Mr. Biden, who was a shit for president, but he was not a good man. Is not a good man.
Which one are we talking about? Which one of him or which one of the
Well, I'm talking about the president.
any of the duplicates? They all suck because they duplicate
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. But that's my opinion. That's not Scott's opinion or
Oh,
Todd's
that's my opinion
opinion.
too. It's Roberta's opinion too. It's
Yeah.
there you go.
And this is probably going over there doing the Amen, brother. Speak it, preach it, Todd.
But it's Val. It's so crazy the stupidity we wake up with in the morning. And this guy finally sent me. I sent him a message. He sends another message back saying, "It's just the way it is. I asked for a discount, and it's well within your rights not to. And that's your right, and it's my right to leave a review." Well, then I'm gonna get feedback extortion on you. So whatever review, whatever feedback you leave me is gonna get wiped off because I appreciate you playing the game, buddy.
Jeff, Amazon, the strike, the dock strike should not have anything to do with eBay, YouTube, Amazon, or eBay getting their products where they need to get to, because unless you're shipping overseas, and I don't think they ship that stuff by ship.
Where's this evil woman? Where's her stuff going to? This one ain't got nothing to do with it. It's going to New York. Of course, it's some fucking Yankee.
Good morning, Beth.
Do you Yankees wake up in a bad mood all the time?
If
It's
it was
the first thing you want to do is look at that poor pitiful Southern man, can't get my coffee here through the snow and everything else. Let's send him a fucking message, tell him we don't need his shit anymore. Carpetbagger.
First of all, if I had to get up to 14 degrees, 3 feet of snow on the damn ground, I would be the most. Y'all would never watch me. I would be the most irritable SOB that walked the face of the earth. I would be the angry grandma. Because I'm gonna be telling you, this cold weather we've been having is like this morning. I just could hardly get out of bed. My hip hurt so bad. Anyway.
You want a real revolution?
What's that?
Don't allow these old Yankee people to come south when the weather. Make them stay up there in the bitter cold with their bitter attitudes, and don't come bother us in the south. We'll see how they change their attitude. It's the first thing they do when, oh my God, it's gonna snow. Let's go fuck with the Southerners. The people we talked about and make fun of and think are less of us, let's go hang out with them because we're cold. Oh, fuck off.
When we were on the last cruise, we were at one of the shows, and before the shows, we were sitting around these little tables, and there was another old couple sitting beside us, or old as I, not as in Roberta. Anyway, they were originally from Jersey. They live in Orlando now. And, we're all four of us sitting around it, and the guy and I are talking back and forth, and he says, I'll tell you what. He says, I wish those SOBs from up north would stay up there. He says, I hate dealing with them. I said, what do you do? He says, I'm retired, of course, and he says, but I'm a host at a restaurant. And he said, this is not like, a Denny's or anything like that. He says it's a pretty expensive restaurant. He says, but they come in and these damn Yankees are bitching about everything all the time. And he said one night I was just mad, and I told him, I said, well, why did you come down here? And he said, like you just said, because it's 18 degrees in up north. And but the guy was complaining about how slow Southerners are and all this kind of stuff. But he said, "I hate those bastards," and he's from New Jersey,
I'm
and
telling you right,
his
it
wife's
doesn't
from
go,
Connecticut. His
it
wife's from
doesn't
Connecticut.
it doesn't go the other way, Tom. Everybody knows it. We are down here with the worst case of swamp ass in the summer, sweating our balls off, working and dealing with it. None of us decide, let's go where it's cooler and hang out with the Yankees. Nobody ever says that shit. Nobody wants to go deal with you assholes. Southerners don't choose to go up there and deal with y'all, so you should stay in the cold and deal with yourselves.
One of these days, there's just not going to be anybody in upstate New York because they've all moved south. So land will be cheap.
That was the worst thing about living in Wilmington was the damn tourist season. Who has a season where you can't shoot them? Duck season, kill them. Deer season, kill them. Tourist season, fuck, got to put up with them.
I was born in Horry County, and the H is silent. It's Horry, Horry, and which is where Myrtle Beach is at. And when I was a teenager, I had several people call tell me I was a damn tourist, and I was like, my daddy has 75 acres right across the Waccamaw River over there. Okay, we're not tourists, and, but they would. Even I
Were
would
you
talk about the tourists.
were you
They're
born at the
assholes.
Were you born at the North Motor Flea Market?
No, I was born at Conway Municipal Hospital in 1957.
I don't know what county is Chapel Hill. Is that Orange County?
I don't know. We can find out.
My parents were working at. Dad was working at Duke, and mother was working at Chapel Hill.
Orange County.
Yeah, so I
Don't
thought
you
it was.
have one of those things you talk to and it'll tell you what the answer is?
Yeah, but I'm cold still. They're laying over there. I have a hoodie on.
So anyway, anybody in the chat have anything important to say before we wrap this thing up?
Lag is probably glad that he gets rid of his parents for the winter.
Yeah, probably so. Well,
So
as I started off by saying, I'm working real hard to get on a. I'm really working real hard on getting my schedule to be Monday through Friday to be more productive. Buddy, I wish there was. But just so you know,
no,
Biltmore was built by the Vanderbilts, and which now it's the Vanderbilt. I mean, the owners of the house now are not Vanderbilts. They're
they got to be
descendants of
proud.
them.
The Vanderbilt's got to be proud too of what's his name on TV up there, flaming homosexual. They got to be proud of.
They went from being the most wealthy people in the world, like they were like quintillionaires in today's money, and to none of them are anything more than a decamillionaire now.
Yeah,
Now,
Anderson
Anderson
Cooper.
Cooper does not own Biltmore. Anderson Cooper is he is from a different line.
He's from the Vanderbilt. He's in the
He is a
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt. His mother was Gloria Vanderbilt,
Gloria Vanderbilt.
but that goes back up a ways.
But that's what happens when your mama makes them little tight ass jeans for everybody. You end up like he is. There you go.
Yeah, Biltmore State is still a family owned.
Scientific fact.
As a matter of fact, the girl that took the photographs of Vanya
Science.
and Angela at their wedding, they went. She went to high school, the public high school with the children of the that owned the Biltmore.
I saw you last night, Tom. I thought about you whenever I flipped on through I was whatever, and Angry Grandma. They were playing some song in there, and it was singing about Angry Grandma shitting herself.
Okay.
Who made this damn song? So super good. I did not. I didn't see that about Inventory Lab. I don't use Inventory Lab anymore. They got too expensive. Um, I don't send anything in. I did use Acceler list, but I got rid of them too because I'm not sending anything in. I'm doing all FBM. So
Cool, Beth. Um, why do you think these companies, because they can, I know the answer, they keep raising the rates?
oh, that is a good deal then, because tactical arbitrage used to be like $150 a month. Scout IQ was 14.
Um, John, I'm only farming cotton on one map because it's I've got textile industry going on with that one. Uh, on a different one, I'm growing wheat. But anyway, why do you think these companies keep raising their prices when they basically have the same product? Yeah, they've tweaked it a little bit and this kind of stuff, but then they raise it, 20%. Is it just because of greed? Because they can? Because I honestly, my way of thinking is if I've got 100,000 people paying 65,000, $65 a year for something, if it's that much or that lease, I would be happy to. I would be trying to keep them sending me that $65 a year because that would be about $6 million.
Yeah. So flip a good. I'll get. I think Dave still has Inventory Lab. Uh, I'll get in touch with him this morning, and all you gotta do is tell him about something, and he'll spend the rest of the day looking at it. He'll give us an answer.
John, I don't do VR.
Yeah, it's Tom. It's about the when a company matures, they stop innovating, and so they stop releasing new products. They stop making their product better. They sit back and try to cash in and cash, and so that's what a lot of these big companies. That's what eBay's done. EBay has stopped it. Any of the they tell you they do this and they do that. Whatever the last 4, 5, or 6 updates, what have they done? They've raised fees. They haven't done shit else.
Yeah.
Everything, and so it's unfortunately it's the part of the life cycle of the maturation of a company. Next is the death spiral. So because they don't do what they did to keep, and you can see that with eBay. They're not innovating. They're not Amazon for all of the stupidity. At least they're still buying companies. They're still staying on top of attracting customers and doing the things that they're trying to fix things, but they're also mature and they're a little different in eBay because even though they are raising fees and doing other things, they're still trying to do
Inf-
world domination.
Inflation has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I mean, you can say their power costs and some things, and maybe some of their server costs and stuff have gone up some.
Yeah, you could say, that's it. But,
But they've also
the,
gotten rid of a lot of employees, which should have offset some of that.
yeah. John, Grumpy John from your show, Chartier.
The goat dude.
You know what? Well, however he does that, they are, those are some good.
It's AI generating those.
Well, I know it is, but I know he has to tweak it a lot. He needs to learn he needs to make a good one, and then he needs to learn how to animate it, and so and use that as his image when he's on your show. So when he talks, you hear him, but the goat's mouth is moving. That's what Lag needs to do so he can come in here and spout his intelligence live. A DSL phone line. Okay. Anyway, I got to go. Thank you, Todrick, for coming in here.
Yep.
Thank you, Scott. Are you going to do your show tomorrow, Scott?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
we need to talk about whatever her name is, and her coffee.
Okay.
Should
Thank you all.
Should I send her a note or should I just say it doesn't no response needed?
Yeah. I just ignore it unless you got to. Um, you guys Yeah, Tom ran over. It's Scott's fault. Um, Thanks for coming in and listening to all this nonsense. Think about how you're spending your day. Have some
Get your
beaver
buck,
nuts,
get your get your Bucky nuts right here,
lucky
folks.
nuts. Uh, if you want some, Scott can put them on eBay in just a few hours. And not Scott,
I'm
Todd.
sure they're already on eBay or Amazon, so you can go
Uh,
find them.
yeah, but they're not sold by Todd. So anyway, y'all
Maybe
have a great day. See you
no
over on Scott's show tomorrow.
no toothbrush for you then.
No toothbrush. Bye bye. Bye, Ping.